Good afternoon, welcome to the MacWorks Weekly episode 15. My name is Josh.
My name is Chris.
And we're going to get rolling here with an app called Pixelmator. It is photo editing and design and all that kind of stuff that Photoshop can do, but a little less powerful. That is until the upcoming release.
Really? Something that competes at all with Photoshop?
Yeah, it's pretty stellar. They are introducing their long-awaited Shapes feature, which will allow designers and artists to drag pre-created or custom-made shapes into their digital canvas. And then you can edit various attributes of those shapes. You can paint them, you can add a gradient to them, adjust the size as well, and you can even mask and layer them as needed. The only thing left after they add this Shapes feature, the only thing left that will prevent me from actually considering it a true competitor to Photoshop is layer styles. Glow effects, shadows, outlines, all of that kind of stuff.
Still don't have those?
They still don't have those, but they are in development.
Okay.
Once it has those, then moving on from Pixelmator, we're going to go next to Epic Games. Epic Games is the publisher of Infinity Blade, the extremely popular iOS game series. The latest title in that series is going to be called Infinity Blade Dungeons, but it has unfortunately been delayed until further notice.
Oh, why?
So Epic brought in Impossible Studios, a game development firm, in order to work on this next installment of Infinity Blade. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like it worked out. They haven't released any details yet, but they basically have just killed the studio. So that's really all we know. A lot of Infinity Blade fans are really disappointed today. But is anybody still using Flash?
What's that?
There are still some instances where people will need to install Flash, especially if their company is archaic. But there was a Flash vulnerability in the latest version of Flash, so Adobe has actually updated it to some ungodly long version number, which I'll read here for you. 11.5.502.149.
Sounds like a star date.
Right? If you are running that version or later, you are safe. If you are not running that version, you are vulnerable. Definitely need to head over to Adobe's website and download the latest update from there. So Apple put out iOS 6.1.1 for the 4S only this morning in order to address some 3G issues that carriers were having. Specifically, Vodafone even put out a press release saying don't update to iOS 6.1. This update should fix it, so if you are one of those unfortunate people, just tap Just tap your Settings app, then go to General and Software Update. You should theoretically have an update there waiting for you. Apple is hiring batches of map developers, lots and lots of them from what I hear. They're really trying to improve the user experience so that people will stop jumping ship for Google like I have and actually use their built-in maps. It's going to take a lot to get me off Google at this point, so hopefully they do something pretty thrilling, but considering how much time they've put into it so far and it really hasn't gotten much better, I'm not holding my breath.
It's kind of fun to switch between the two sometimes to hear a different voice.
On a profit margin note for Apple, even though their stock has tanked based on the ridiculous expectations of the last quarter, they still made the most profit out of any U.S. company. $13.1 billion was their profit. That's not just the revenue, that's profit.
Wow.
ExxonMobil is the only one to come even close to that. In second place, they have $10 billion in profit.
These devices make more money than gas.
So, obviously, analysts are pretty stupid. The last bit of news we have for you today is tomorrow, Tim Cook will be giving a presentation at the Goldman Sachs Technology and Internet Conference.
Killer.
Apple will actually be live streaming that presentation.
Oh, fantastic.
While it's not Apple's normal keynote style, it's possible that Tim Cook may actually introduce something at the conference. So that starts, I believe, at 10:15 Eastern. If you have a chance to watch that live stream, then take a peek, and we'll let you know if anything cool happens. Thanks very much for watching. My name's Josh.
My name's Chris.
This was MacWorks Weekly episode number 15. Have a good day.
Thanks.